Welcome back to Con Sports. We've got a good one for you today. As it's the Stingrays versus the Mountains. Colorado's come all the way down from high altitude to the coast to play Miami. And kickoff will be right underway in a second. We have to have a redo here real quick. What a lovely evening in Miami. Well, the playoffs were announced to be starting on Friday. And no matter what the result is, Miami does get on top of the Western Division. That one's going to be out to 40. Miami's going to start up near midfield as the Stingrays take their first possession. They started 1-2. But to be fair, they also did that last season before they won the South and got a playoff spot. And now they're trying to defend their title with a much harder division, having St. Peter and Raleigh to fight with as he gets held back for a third and medium. Let's see if he can't get this one. Colorado, if they lose, they move to 0-2 and tie with Portland for first. But if they win today, they take first in the West. So a lot is on the line for both teams. But it's certainly not over if they don't win it. A little bit of a mishap. 1st and 25. Goes down the middle. Gets a few yards. Good gain. Lando not doing too bad. And now Dingus has a touchdown. Miami scores quick to start things off. What a phase. And I'm not trying to sound biased, but that was a huge phase. But Miami powers through. They were having good runs all drive. And they run through Lando. He runs through Lando. And somehow it works. Potentially one of the most risky runs you could do in this league. And he still got it. A quick score by Miami to start things off. And now Colorado are going to have to respond. They scored 27 points versus Baltimore in their debut, including a 93-yard run, longest of the season. Quick TV timeout there. Now the stadium's got a scoreboard. Minute 20. Only 40 seconds shaved off the clock. That's going to be a bad kick. We've had problems with kickoffs here at this stadium a lot. No exception today. As Lando starts off with Colorado's first possession. And Lando honestly hasn't done too bad. He's been sort of the AFA's journeyman. Thunder Bay to Montreal and now to Colorado as this one goes up. A deep kick down to the 10-yard line. Great kick for Miami. Deep start for Colorado. And now as they get their speeds, we're introduced for the first time on television to this Colorado offense. They've been very good for a rookie debut. Although Lando's been here before, he hasn't had too many wins in the league. You'd think this was the start of a new career or something. He's been popping off a little in his one game, as that's a decent 9-yard gain. Gets stopped there. And now that's going to be 3rd and long. This Miami defense might actually be able to force a punt here if Lando can't get good yards. Tipperl brings him back. Had he waited a second longer. And now here's 4th down. Will he get it? Yes, he will. Tipperl provided he is still got a first down. First down for Colorado. Lando. Hardly ever motions. Charges to the left. Gets a good gain there. Maybe he's starting to realize that if he takes it slower, he can get better results. As we got a 3rd and short, he gets the breakaway. 1st and goal, Colorado. He had quite a few breakaway plays at Baltimore. As he gets off again to end the 1st quarter. Now we're in the 2nd quarter. And he is in for the touchdown. Colorado trying to tie things up here early in the game. He wanted extra confirmation. Here's the extra point. He's got it. Now it's 7-7 both teams. Dingus almost came up with a huge stop, but alas, let a breakaway loose, and now it's a tie game. But will Miami respond in kind? Here's the kickoff. It's going to be way short. Past midfield. Takes a bounce towards Dingus. Who's going to get it first? Dingus going backwards. He might lose on this one. He's trying to find a breakaway. Still behind where he started. He could lose here. And he loses big yards. Trying to gamble his good kickoff. Lots of time taken off the clock there. You almost wonder if he was trying to take time off the clock. There's a phase. And he could go through for the first down, but he's trying to waste time here. Only early on in the 2nd quarter. Not sure why you would there. And he's getting a number of phases. Now he's got a 2nd down. Lots of time taken off from that play. Miami's offense doing really good today. He's got the first down. He charges through and gets another phase. The phases are really affecting this guy. And if he wasn't trying to waste time, we're at exactly under a minute. If he wasn't trying to waste time here, then he definitely could have got the touchdown by now. I mean, he had multiple breakaway runs you saw, and he could have taken it to the house with how much distance he created. But alas, he's just been in control of this drive, choosing not to score, not to take it. And he's still up. Could he go through for the first down? Still going. Now we're at the 30-second warning. And this has to be unsportsmanlike. Now we're at the 30-second warning. Tipperl no longer applies. Here's 4th and 5. All that boasting may have harmed Dingus, but no. He pulls through for the first down. Yet another breakaway. And this defense just cannot catch a break. Motioning around. Spinning in circles. Goes right, goes left. He almost punches it in. If I'm Lando, I'm calling timeouts now. 25 seconds left. Is he going to punch it in here? Going to his right, going to his left. And he's in for the touchdown. 11 seconds left in the half. Might have been a smart strategy as Miami now has a lead, and there's only so much you can do with 11 seconds. Best case scenario, Orlando gets a field goal off. And if the Miami defense doesn't hold through, now he'd only be down 3 in the third quarter. And I guess it worked out for him. But then again, it depends on how this next drive goes. 11 seconds left in the half. Dingus to Lando. Here's the kick. It's up, and it's going to be short. Will that go out of bounds? Down at the 49. Great start for Lando. All 3 timeouts if he wants to call any of them. Still 11 seconds after he downed it. Goes to his right, gets a few yards. Seven seconds remaining. Great yardage. Runs another play. 5 seconds. 4. 1 timeout remaining. A first down does stop the clock. He might be able to run 2 plays after this if he just goes ahead for the first down in 1 second. And now, here you have it. 4 seconds left. First down can stop the clock. And now, that's the half. No, it's not. Sorry. I actually called the completely wrong thing. And now, in this instance, you probably just kicked the field goal. You only have 1 second left. So here, from only 26 yards after a great drive, 11 seconds past midfield. Gonna try to create some distance so he doesn't have to avoid Dingus here. Smart move. And Colorado to try to chip into the lead before half. 26-yarder. It is no good. The return does not count. Play is dead, even if he gets this one all the way. Halftime, 7-14. The long drive works out for Miami. The 11-second offensive masterclass doesn't do much there. 7-14 at the half. We'll be right back after these messages. Welcome back to the game. And now, the start of the second half in Miami. 7-14 to score. Colorado scoring only 7 in the first half, looking to get some more points on the board. A win here would be a godsend for Colorado to take the lead in the division in their first season. As this one goes way up in the air, goes deep. Will he take it, or will it just bounce back for a touchback? It will bounce back. starting up at the 20. Colorado starts. Fresh half, new opportunities. And they've had a bit of issues against Miami's defense early on, but later on, it seemed to work out for them as that was a good gain, 15 yards or so. Goes to his left. Going to only be held to a 3rd and short. And now he can take this one across midfield. He will, and more. Tip rule again brings him back for the first down, but he needs to be careful with those as the game goes on. He is having a good offensive drive so far, though. Goes to his right, doesn't get much there. Second down. Goes to his left, a little bit of a sweep. Now held to a 3rd and long. He does have a fake field goal if he can't get the yards necessary, but I'm sure he'd love them. Goes to his right, just short. Now here's a 4th and 1. A stop here would be huge for Miami. Goes to his right. Goes back to the center. Maybe he's trying to claim this one through. And he will. 1st and goal, Colorado at the Miami 5. Can take this one in. And he will. The tip brings him down. 39 seconds in the 3rd quarter. A long drive compared to his last one. Here's the extra point. It is just barely good. And controversially, that will be good. That was so close to a stop, though. I'm sure Dingus disagrees with me here, but then again, it is the ref's eyes. 39 seconds. And now, Lando's in that sweet spot where, yeah, Dingus can take a long drive, but he can still, if Dingus does go the long way, get 30 seconds or so to go downfield. He has almost done it in 11 seconds. So we'll see what he can do here on defense and see what Dingus can do on offense. Definitely should have more than 14 points right now. We've got a really good color matchup here. Orange versus turquoise. now we're back in the game. And the return gets a few yards. Well, no gain, but he went quite the distance, but Lando wasn't ready there. He could have taken that one all the way to the house, but that had to be a redo. And the way Miami's offense has been performing today against this Colorado defense, you'd think that they have at least 35 points right now. Only 14 so far. That's because of the ball control that they had in the second quarter. I mean, that drive was just pure insanity in terms of how much they were holding the ball. And great ball control usually wins games. It's not fun to look at, but it is fun. The final score is fun for the winning team, so I guess if it works for them. But this time, Dingus is working downfield efficiently and quickly. So that's going to be a redo. Here's the fourth quarter. And now you have a fourth down situation. Fourth down. If Colorado gets the unlikely stop, they can swing this game on its head. It is fourth down. If he doesn't get this. And he will! Colorado cannot come through with a stop. Dingus breaks through on yet another phase for the touchdown way early into the fourth quarter. He barely pulls through again for the extra point. It's been scary on extra points today. And part of that can be attributed to the hybrid turf. Here's the ensuing kickoff. Minute 50 left in the game of regulation. And can Lando force overtime here? Or will it be too much time and Dingus could potentially get the win? This one's going to pin him way deep. And on the jump, he can only get a few yards. He is at his own 12 or 13 to start this one off. It's going to be a long ways to go until the end zone, but he has all the time he needs and more. The thing is, maybe managing that time? Because Dingus is great at ball control. And this is one of his first tests of ball control in the AFA. Really having a close game here in the fourth quarter. As this one's going to be a third down and medium. If Dingus can get a stop here, he can force a punt potentially. Or a fourth and dangerous situation. And he will force a long fourth down. And again, he jumps early. He could punt. But I don't know if he wants to, especially down 7. But he'll get it. You thought the turf would tip him back, but the game was on his side today. Minute left. He got the fourth down. And now he's got more. He's got a breakaway. And now he has the touchdown. Colorado could tie things up. He might have wasted too little time. So he should have seen it then. That's a touchdown. I'm a bit unsure on this, but I suppose it would be a touchdown in this case. He was declared to be ready. He didn't. And that's how you know he's going to do it this time. You know he's going to do it this time. And Colorado ties things up on a huge run. And before the game, we talked about the breakaway potential as that one is barely in. That was 2 seconds. And now things are tied up at 21. And Miami might be in danger of losing now. Here's the onside attempt. An onside is definitely the correct call here. But let's see if it works. Now we have the onside. Nice. A little bit of confusion.